Happy Peanut Month, Happy Frozen Food Month, and Happy Irish American Month. This is BDTV's March News Show. I'm Rob.
And I'm Omar. Let's see what's going on in school.
Recently, the Spirit Showdown was hosted here at Oak Forest. The event consisted of many different activities such as a faculty volleyball game, student tug-of-war, and a relay race. The results were as followed. Tinley finished in first place, second came Oak Forest, Bremen followed in third, and Hillcrest came in last place. Admission was a can of non-perishable food, which was donated to the Together We Cope Foundation.
According to KeepTheDrive.com, driver distraction contributes to 16% of all fatal crashes for people under the age of 20. Texting and driving can increase your risk of crashing by 23 times and takes our eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. Field reporters Keith and Cameron are on the scene.
The state of Illinois has recently established new state driving laws, and it's very important for teens whether you think so or not. According to KeepTheDrive.com, over 4,000 teens die every year from car accidents.
First showed up on the scene, we had seen a car that was on all 4 tires. It was apparent that it had been in a rollover. The top was already crushed, and my first opinions were that there was somebody in the car that wasn't going home.
In late December of 2011, 3 young adults were injured in a drinking-related crash. The SUV rolled several times before it was stopped by a tree. One of the 3, an Oak Forest student, did not go home that night. How did you react when you first found out?
I was shocked. I got woken up at 4:30 in the morning by the police, and he said to me, get dressed and come around the corner. I said, where? He says, around the corner, and he left. So I got dressed, went around the corner, and then there was 2 helicopters, 5 ambulances, all lit up. It was shocking, yeah. I've been through the same kind of thing.
You've been through it before?
Well, yeah, I was in a bad accident about 9 years ago, so I kind of, expected things, I guess,
And when they say most accidents happen close to home, this accident happened around the corner and less than 2 blocks away from her house. Do you remember how it happened? Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, turned onto Kilbourne, and he started blowing through stop signs, picked up speed. It was kind of wet outside, so when he blew through the 3rd stop sign, there was a dip in the road, and lost control of the car, and he was trying to gain control, smacked 1 car, and then went to go jerk it back because he hit the car, and just flipped it, and we rolled about 8 times, and then it felt like it was all so fast. Some guy came running up maybe like 2 minutes after the accident, asking if everyone was okay. I was the only one responsive. The passenger and the driver weren't responding or anything. Car was completely smashed. I could hardly see them because of how the roof was so smushed in. And then the ambulance came about a half an hour later. It felt like it was 30 seconds. They sprayed down the car so it wouldn't light on fire or anything. Found out I broke my back in 3 different spots. My hip, I had to get a hip replacement, and I shattered my ankle. The driver and the passenger ended up walking out of the hospital 2 hours later with completely fine.
There are lots of laws in place to get people not to drink and drive, although tragedies like this happen every day. So what kind of laws are in place for underage drinking and driving? Officer Gallagher had this to say.
Zero tolerance. You don't necessarily get a DUI, but your license is going to be suspended for a period of time, and then you're going to have to go to classes. And I do think if that happens, you're going to learn your lesson. You're going to pay a lot of money to get your license back. I don't know if they can even make it more strict, to be quite honest with you. It's pretty strict already.
Oak Forest High School tries its best to protect its students, although they can only do so much. Teens are 4 times more likely to crash than any other age group. And unfortunately, one of those students was Lexi. So how is Oak Forest High School going about preventing accidents like these?
We participate in Operation Teen Safe Driving, which is a grant program sponsored by IDOT, Allstate, and Ford. And it gives us some money up front to get signs that you've seen around the campus, and do some other activities with the students, and to bring in guest speakers like we've had the Cook County Sheriff Department and some Illinois State Police and some people with motorcycle safety. And then tomorrow we're going to have an all-state agent come in to talk about car insurance and the cost of insurance and different things with insurance. And then hopefully we'll also get some money for a post-prom activity. You know, obviously prom is a time of year when sometimes kids don't practice safe driving habits and safe choices. So hopefully we'll get some more money from Operation Teen Safe Driving for post-prom materials.
KeepTheDrive.com, sponsored by Allstate, is a site led by teenagers across the country. Their goal is to get the message out to peers about safe driving. There you can find statistics, safe driving tips, and more. Unsafe driving can result in horrible consequences, so help yourself. Drive wise and stay alive. Back to the newsroom.
Don't toss that can in the trash, just give it to Arbor Park Middle School. You can help some of these future Bengals compete in a contest to win $50,000. The Dream Machine Recycle Rally is a program that donates profits to assist disabled veterans while helping schools like Arbor Park.
Congratulations to our very own Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. FCCLA has won awards for the district competition at Olivet Nazarene University. Students Kathy Wantowitz and Monica Plakarski will continue to the state competition in April. Good job, Bengals.
Considering college, the Census Bureau has studied figures that indicate that more than 30% of Americans over the age of 25 have at least a bachelor's degree. This also showed that those with more education managed better with the recession's extensive job cuts. For more information and helpful links, visit the Schools, College, and Career Center website or just stop in and ask any questions you have. The month of March is notable for the holiday of St. Patrick's Day, but why do we even celebrate? Omar has more.
Thanks, Rob. March is known for celebrating the Irish patron Saint Patrick. He was kidnapped and sold into slavery for 6 years where he saw religious visions. He is responsible for converting the Irish to Christianity. On the day of his death, we celebrate what he has done.
Very interesting, Omar. In other news, Oak Forest native and former American Idol contestant Chris Medina's career is quickly blooming. His single, What Are Words, has sold over 61,000 copies, appeared on the Billboard Top 100, and even has its own music video. Chris Medina is now on iTunes.
The Oak Forest cheerleaders are stepping it up a notch. They recently took second at state along with many other accomplishments. BDTV talked to two of these athletes to find out more.
We started practice in May, and we went to a lot of camps over the summer and learned all different new skills. We learned our routine in June, right? Yeah, in June. And competition starts our first competition was in November, and we competed at 7 different competitions.
Yeah, 7. Then during competition season, we have one routine that we worked on the whole year to perfect. And then we have conference and sectionals, and the top 5 at sectionals qualify for state. We got first at our sectionals, which qualified for us for state. And then day 1 is state. Out of the 25 teams, only 10 qualified for the second day, which we did. And then we got second at our state this year. And what? I don't know what else.
And we went to Jam Fest second weekend of January, and we won there, so we're super national champs for Jam Fest.
Great job, ladies. Keep making your fellow Bengals proud.
Senior baseball captain Kyle Funkhauser was recently named to the Louisville Sluggers preseason high school All-American baseball team. The players on this team represent the highest level of athletic ability and are prime sought-out players for pro scouts. Kyle was inducted as a pitcher and has already signed to Louisville University for next season.
Oak Forest High School has always been a powerhouse in athletics and has a strong mindset on getting their students to college. Recently, a number of athletes have signed and will be attending college next year because of their athletic ability. Seniors Brandon Ivins for cross country to St. Francis University, Nick Bukowski for football to Robert Morris, and Alex Hansen for football to Air Force Academy. We would like to wish good luck and congratulate the Bengals on a successful high school career. For more information on signings, visit the OFHS athletic site. That's it for the BDTV's News March edition, and make sure to check us out on www.bdtv228.net.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Omar.
The team is coached by Sean Forrest, John Fitch, and Kyle Govins. JV coach is Robert Bozick. Freshman coach is Jason Thormeyer. Key players are Danny at 106, Alan at 113, Jay at 152, and Alec at 145.
And I'm the 195 pounder from Oak Forest.
Freshmen went 12-0 in dual meets this season. Jay placed 6th in the IHSA state championship.
The Bulls had a competitive 2011-2012 season. Top players were Philip, Cameron, John, and Adam. Philip and Cameron also qualified for the League All-Star Game, and all the season was a success, and the Bulls are looking forward to next season.